When we first found out about Neil's condition, I was still pregnant, and he actually wasn't even supposed to be born. He had to have open heart surgery. He had that when he was 13 days old, and he had a few complications, but he came through, and we're just very grateful for the Ronald McDonald House being here and what they've done.
I first became involved with the house in 1984. I began volunteering at the house because a friend of mine's son passed away. He realized, because of his own experience, the need of something like the Ronald McDonald House.
The relationship of a McDonald's owner-operator to the Ronald McDonald House Charities, or the house as we call it in Norfolk, is a personal relationship. The easiest way to describe what the house provides for a family is support. The house itself is the support of that family to be able to stay with family, because as we know, family is really what binds all of us together. And with being with your family during times of need, there's no greater support you can get. And the house gives that by giving them a way to stay real close to their children in times of need.
The Ronald McDonald House is extremely important to the community. It offers more than just a place to stay as a home away from home, but it brings the community together as a whole unit and allows people to see that there is good still left in the world, and people want to help people just out of the kindness of their heart.
As a McDonald owner's operator, my relationship with the house is very rewarding for me. One of the ways that the house is important to me is my ability to be able to give back. Not just me and my husband, but my employees. Once a month we come to the Ronald McDonald House and we cook dinner for the families. So that is absolutely amazing, and we are very grateful that we are able to give back in that way.
People can volunteer in many different ways. You know, they can volunteer their time. We have opportunities for people to give their time doing many things in the house, from cleaning to cooking to just answering phones. People can also, of course, give money, and they can donate products to the house that we use. We have on our website a listing of things that we can use just to run a house.
Prior to becoming a McDonald's owner-operator, I was a registered nurse. And as a registered nurse for pediatric patients, I watched patients come in, I watched families come in, whether they were diagnosed with cancer or whether they were diagnosed with a chronic illness. Watching the parents struggle being in their critically ill children's room and needing some place to stay and needing to have a house where they could come and where they could have some place to sleep and cook a meal and talk to other families. It was very important for us to be able to have something in the community for these parents and these patients to venture outside of the hospital setting and have a home away from home.
It's warmth, comfort, togetherness to get through some trying times. That's what makes it so special.
My reason for knowing that not just someone, but everyone that has the opportunity to give to a charity should choose the Ronald McDonald House Charities as one of their charities of choice, especially if you have children that are yours or children in your family. We never know when we will need a place like the house because we have children. So that's why I think everybody should give back to the house.
As a McDonald's owner-operator, part of the ways that we are able to give back to the Ronald McDonald House is through our canisters. And our canisters sit on our front counters, as well as our drive-through canisters that were recently just put into all of our drive-through lanes.
You could also consider the Norfolk Ronald McDonald House in your estate planning, to include that in your wills, etc. We've been surprised by some fairly sizable contributions that have come out of people's estate, and that's a wonderful thing.
There's no way that I could ever put into words exactly how thankful that I am, but you have changed our lives, and you have shown us that the goodness is still in the world just to be good to other people, and we will always contribute to the Ronald McDonald House continuously, and I know that my family and friends will do the same.
We can only continue if we have funding to do that. I'd request anyone to give any way you can, whether it's your time or your dollars. It would be very rewarding for anyone that knew that their dollars was providing a service like this that most of us hopefully will never, ever have to use.
We love Ronald McDonald House.